Howdy, howdy. It's your favorite virtual dinosaur. This time, I'm going to be talking about the R.L. Stine run of Man-Thing. Now, for those of you who don't know who Man-Thing is, he was created by Len Wen, I believe his name was. I think that's his name. And he was created around the same time as Swamp Thing. So if you know who Swamp Thing is, you have a pretty good idea who Man-Thing is. If you know who Man-Thing is, you have a pretty decent idea who Swamp Thing is. And this was interesting because I found it actually at the mall. I found 4 of the 5 issues of this particular arc. So I bought those up, or I didn't buy them. Sorry, my fiance bought them for me for Valentine's Day, and then ordered the 5th issue online. And then I kind of waited a while, and today, probably yesterday when I released this, because I don't want to release these episodes too close together, I finally got around to finishing it. And before I get into what I think of this run, I want to quickly talk about R.L. Stine and what he means to me. I love Goosebumps. Growing up, I used to have the videotapes of the TV show, and I would watch them, and I could rewind them and watch them 1,000 times. Like, I loved it. Loved it even more when I found on Netflix that they had the whole series. Every so often, if I'm feeling saucy, I'll throw out an episode. And I actually read one of his books from the Goosebumps series, and that was Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Pardon me. And again, I fell in love with his writing. So I say all that about R.L. Stine and how much I love him to say this. I don't really know what he was going for in this run. I don't want to say it's bad because some of the story beats were actually pretty good. It was interesting to hear about the nexus of all realities. There was a lot of tension with the characters. But the tone was kind of all over the place. And to explain what I mean, like, they'll have this moment where, like, something horrible is about to happen, and then one of the characters will make, like, a really bad joke, and I mean really bad. Like, one thing they kept harping on was people kept saying to Man-Thing, just because... Or no, Man-Thing said it to one of the characters, and then it got said to him. Just because flies and mosquitoes are attracted to you doesn't make you attractive. Like, it's jokes like that that keep going through it, and I didn't really get why they went for that tone. Like, it almost felt more like they were, like, R.L. Stine was writing for Spider-Man. Like, he wanted the jokes and the one-liners and the quips. But from what I understand about Man-Thing, he's more of a horror character in the vein of Lady Helene or, again, Swamp Thing or something like that. So to me, it was just kind of weird. And they kind of, I don't want to say retcon, I guess it's a retcon. They kind of took away his ability to speak, so everything that was being said was said in thought bubbles. Which brings me to this. Why didn't they just have him as a silent protagonist? It feels like it would have fit more in line with who Man-Thing is. I mean, I get that they wanted to bring some of Ted Sallis, the person who was transformed into the Man-Thing, into it, but tonally, it just didn't mesh well for me. That being said, I don't think it's a bad idea for R.L. Stine to write comic books. He's proven that he can write great stories for kids and even adults. You know, based on what we've seen adapted on Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus. And I don't know, I guess I expected more from R.L. Stine, but at the same time, I kind of get that there was probably a lot of pressure on him with a character that's had so few runs, because Man-Thing usually isn't the main character of his stories. He's a plot device. His only superpower is people who are afraid of him burn at his touch. So, I don't know, it just felt weird and disjointed, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. If you have any other Marvel character runs you think that I would like, or even ones you think that I dislike, because seriously, like, I'm the kind of guy who, when I hear, like, oh, that movie sucks, oh, that comic sucks, I pop in and I'm like, really? Tell me more. And, I love stuff like that. So, thank you. I hope you all have a great day. I love you all, and stay classy, folks.